Howdy folks, welcome back. I want to put a disclaimer on this video. This is deeply disturbing for those of you with weak hearts. Don't watch this. Get the kids out of the room. This is for mature audiences only. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I was making a video for Halloween of this creepy face on the sun. And you can see the two eyes, a little mouth here, and as I was making this video, I noticed something else. So I'm going to put this into motion. Now take note of this date. This is September 6th of 2017. This is just 2 weeks before the Revelation 12 star alignment in the sky. Now did you see that? Something came from the right and blocked out the sun. Then it goes up and reveals the sun again. So we'll go back one more time. Alright, you can see that that object went up on that pass. So, first, it comes from the right. Alright. So, from the beginning of that, it started at, let's say, 6:20. Let's go one more frame here. 6:20. Here's half of the sun covered up. Now, a lot of people think that there's the aperture is closing and the satellite's turning 90 degrees and then the aperture reopens. Well, if it was an aperture, there'd be a straight line here. And as you can see, this is very jagged. So something, looks like a black cloud or something, is moving across the sun here. So this darkness starts at 6:21 and lasts until 7:10, roughly about 7:10, where it starts to expose the bottom half of the sun. Here again, there's a jagged line. There's no straight black line going across this. So I think this is an object crossing in front of our sun for a full 50 minutes. So while I was studying from this image to the next, oops, right there, while I was looking in between this image and this image, something happened. And my computer froze up with this image right here. I mean, you can clearly see two eyes, the nose, the mouth, broken teeth, an evil grin. And my computer froze with that image on it, and it freaked me out. So I had the wherewithal to grab my camera and take a couple of shots of my computer of this face. So look at that for a minute, you guys. That's the sun. That is an actual image of the sun. Pretty freaky. So, let's go back here a little bit. So in between this, and I can't recapture that image. Some kind of divine intervention stepped in and went from here to here and exposed that picture I just showed you of this right here. Now, if something did that, that's trying, I take that as something's trying to tell me that this is a real image, that there's more to it than just two eyes and, looking like a face on the sun, that maybe the sun here is a big giant demon. Maybe like Satan, the light bearer, possibly. This thing does bear light. It's got a demon-looking face on it. And wouldn't this be considered maybe a lake of fire? Yeah. So, now back to this. So, as I was watching this, I saw it, and it's doing all sorts of stuff. Look at it, the little smile twinkling here. These are the X flares that came off the sun from that. And this all happened in the September 6th time frame. So let's go back to this one here. Now, note the date on this. This is also September 6th. And I've shown you this video before of this object moving in and going around the sun and coming out. But something I didn't see before is this solar flare. If you look in this solar flare, there's a black object here and another one in here. I'll put it into motion here, and they're moving back out this way. See this one down here? You see this one up in here? Two objects that just went around the other side of the sun. This is the back side of the sun, by the way, looking towards Earth. So something just went around and is heading out. You can see one of them right here and one of them right here. So I believe there were two objects that passed in front of our sun. The first one going from the right to left, the other one going more up and down. Then as we go out, they leave, and this object starts to enter the screen. And I've shown you these objects moving in retrograde to each other. And it goes back around behind the sun. And that's between us and the sun right now. This angle is from the back side of the sun. Then, as it reemerges, boom, all right. So from here, we're at the 9th. It's 1724. Then we got a missing frame. Then, now we're at the 10th at 124. So we missed 8 hours. There's 8 hours of missing footage from this event. Now, if you take a look here, you can see here's another object leaving. You can see the solar flare draping over it, draping around it. Most of these flares come straight out. They don't arc and go over something. It looks like there's another object maybe right here, enveloped in some coronal mass ejection here. Then, as that passes, out comes this object and another solar flare. Here is this object. It's a black round planet with what look like red wings coming off the sides here, looking like Nibiru. Then the frame after that, whoops, bear with me, right here, you can clearly see here is an object in the background here. The solar flare is draping over this object. Here is a conduit of material or plasma that it's sucking off of our sun into this. You can make out a damage ring or an impact zone here on this planet, and this one's sitting out in front of it here. So, if the sun is the light bearer, or Satan possibly, and this thing is extracting material and killing our sun, could this possibly be our new kingdom? It's much bigger than the sun. It has other planets rotating around it. It's dark, so you can't see it. It's hidden, so it's hard to see. Maybe cloaked for protection from other entities. I mean, we might be possibly looking at this as our new kingdom, and it's coming here to attack the sun, which is Satan, or the lake of fire. Let's go back just a tad bit right here. So I want you to see right here. Here's an object here coming out, and then there's a second one here. These two things passed in front of the sun, and as they leave, they're dragging material out with them. And it looks like there might be something over here. Look at that. You can still see some of it draping over it right there in that image. Whew. So, I don't know what to tell you folks, but from what I'm seeing here, I'm getting Mary and angels and demons and planets with demon-looking faces on them. I think I think someone's trying to tell me that heaven and hell are real, and that we are in the end of days here. So you can make your own decision, but I felt like I had to show you this evidence. It's been a little hard for me to do this, so please understand I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just showing you the information, the evidence that's being shown to me. So I hope you understand, and I know it's pretty deep, but thanks for watching. Until next time.